Good morning and welcome back to the AB Neo channel. Has been quite some time since I've uploaded, about 120 or so days. I do apologise for that, just had other things on, and the weather has not been the best for sitting under studio lights with lots of heat and humidity here in southeast Queensland, Australia. Anyway, today we are back and we are doing a whole round the world flight series. Today's leg is Brisbane to Christchurch, so Brisbane Australia to Christchurch in New Zealand, and the amazing Fenix A320neo with the IAE engines. I've had so much fun flying this plane, and it's amazing. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get into the flight deck and get this thing in the air. So today we are going from, like I said, from Brisbane to Christchurch, which is crossing the ditch, as we say. So this is the flight plan here. I've got it up on Volanta. We're down here at the international terminal, obviously, because it's an international flight. And we'll sort of traverse down. This is not an exact representation of the flight plan. This is just the basic point to point. There's going to be obviously a few turns along the way. But yeah, we'll pretty much come straight down, across the Southern Alps, which run down here, and into Christchurch runway 02. So we will come round on the Idubu transition, or sorry, not transition, star. And then into Christchurch. Doesn't look like there's anyone here. There's no ATC online, so this is probably all going to be on Unicom, which is a bit of a shame because I haven't done a VATSIM video yet, and this will be the first one. But maybe ATC might come online, maybe. I doubt it, but you never know. It is currently 5 to 7 local time in Brisbane, and it is 5 to 10 in the morning in Christchurch. So about 3 hours and 10-minute flight time, which isn't too bad. So let's get some things set up. So I have got the A320. Sorry, the Fenix A320 EFB, and I've got access on my iPad, so which I have got up on screen, so I can just bring some stuff in, which is really cool. I love the EFB, it is amazing. The fact that I don't have to have it in the actual aircraft at all. So as you can see, I've got the EFB is not there at all. I can put it back, obviously, but I don't need it because I have it on my iPad on my desk, which is just it's really cool. I really like it. Anyway, so we have imported our flight plan, so we do need to chuck things into here as well. So Atsu, this doesn't take long at all. It's all pretty quick. So I'm going to initialize the flight there. Probably should have my flight plan up on screen for me to see. There we go, and we'll initialize it here as well. And its request. I've already got Unicom plugged in, which is cool. Flight number is JST, Juliet Sierra Tango 553. Cost index is 15. Cruise altitude today, 310, flight level 310. Wow, that's really not what I was expecting. I was expecting like 370, 390. Anyway, it's request the winds. Awesome, both phases. Yep, they're both there. It's just so quick. Oops, I need to clear that twice. Flight plan. So departing Brisbane, we'll go, I think we're going from 19 left. We are 19 left, and it is on the Scott 3 SID. I better write that down. Via Scott 3, we are Jetstar 553, cleared to Christchurch. I'm just going to relay all this on Unicom as all. And it'll be on the Scott departure. And there's, yeah, we've got the Scott 3 SID. What's that departure? Okay, no, that's it. Insert that, and Christchurch at this stage
Gold Coast traffic, Jetstar 426. We're inbound Burnley to Alpha arrival, and we're going to be taking the ILS Zulu runway 14.
Thank you for that. ILS 02. It'll be Belize 5 Alpha, which is not that one. It is that one. And it is cab car as our transition, and it is via Ijubu. Okay, let's have a look at that, see what that looks like. Which you can't see, but I can bring up that. There we go. So if I just scroll through, yeah, so a few turns at the start, straight down, straight across those Alps and up into Christchurch. Perfect, I like that. Okay, we also need to go to our, I've already done weather, our init B page. We should probably get this thing refueling actually. Request refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Thank you. And they're putting in 13
Please
points.
don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Thank you for that. Putting in 13.7 tonnes of fuel. Awesome. We are running late as well. Well, I am. It is now 7 o'clock. That was our departure time. Never mind. We are flying Jetstar. It's quite often not on time. Let's have a look at some weather in Brisbane. So this was as of 31 minutes ago. So we've got wind 200 at 8 knots, 21 degrees centigrade, quite warm for 7 o'clock in the morning. QNH 1021 and just a few clouds around at 2100 and scattered at 5000. So not a lot of wind.
Is in position.
Thank you. Not a lot of wind at all.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Awesome. No, thank you for that. Oh, my frame rate is just on the VATSIM network. It is not good with GSX and everything else running. It does get better. Cool. Anyway, while that's refueling, I'll come back and then we'll get things loaded up and we'll get underway. We are obviously, like I said, we're running very late, but that's fine. A late departure is not a problem. But I'll be back with you very soon. Okay, so refueling is done. They're just packing up and getting their little shell truck out of here. It's cool. We need to start up an EFB, not an EFB, APU. Far out. So we'll get that started. We'll get some passengers loaded, and then we'll be on our way. What is the time? 11 minutes past 7. We are definitely running late. So we'll kick that off. While that is starting up, we'll start to get the passengers on now. Request boarding.
Requested.
So now there is an issue at the moment with GSX and Fenix. So the Fenix have integrated GSX into how they work. Oh, I need to open up some cargo doors. Oh, they're already open. So it doesn't. That's going to be quite loud in my ear.
Passengers boarding starting.
Thank you. So it doesn't give me a load sheet once it's loaded if I use the Fenix 2 GSX method, which is what I'm doing now. But I don't like the way Fenix handles the loading. It'll do the fuel and then straight away passengers will start coming on, which is not ideal at all because the fuel truck's still there and connected while you're needing to be turning on the EFB. So that is a bit of a pain. So I'll see what happens once we've loaded. I think if I just press load aircraft, it'll give me everything I need. Hopefully. Anyway, let's, so I do need to go back to init A, and our flight level was 310. So let's chuck that in there. And then we'll do our performance once we have a load sheet. We should be able to see passengers coming in here. Maybe. There we go. All walking through each other. They don't care. Awesome. Oh, I forgot we've got loading music as well. Oh god, that's so funny. Actually, what I can do is I can turn that on in the flight deck. That's so cool. Hopefully that's not copyrighted music, otherwise this video is getting taken down. Anyway, while we are loading the passengers, I will come back to you. I won't make you wait for all that. I'll be back once we're loaded and ready to enter our performance data, pushback, start, and get out of here. Okay, we are so close to being finished loading. I'm just going to go load aircraft and instant and see what happens. Do we get our... Ah, yes we do. Yep, I just got the load sheet. Awesome. And there's boarding complete. So actually we'll go seatbelts on. I'm going to turn the cabin announcements up.
For those of you who have collected the flyable pack during boarding, we ask that face masks and
That is so cool.
used or unused are not back in the seat pocket or remain on the aircraft. If you have downloaded the COVID-19 app, please be assured that it will still work during the flight if the Bluetooth is turned on. We thank you for respecting each other and the crew to ensure a safe and comfortable flight. We also ask that you report any unacceptable behaviour.
Okay, I'm going to turn that down. I'm actually going to turn it off. That's so cool. We've got the announcements. That's the actual Jetstar announcement. Sounds like it's from the COVID-19 times. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So anyway, zero fuel weight. This is the final load sheet. So 58.4 for our zero fuel weight. And then our max zero fuel weight is 32, come on, 32.8. So we'll put that in. Our alternate fuel, so our alternate airport is Auckland. It should actually just be like Dunedin or Invercargill or something, but those airports can handle international. But it's set it as Auckland, and it's actually 2.6, not 2.8. Awesome. Okay, so now we need to calculate our departure. So runway 19 left, dry, that's correct. Packs will be on because it's bloody hot. Takeoff weight is 71.9. I can hear the dinging going. Cabin crew getting impatient. Mac takeoff weight 29.1. And we're actually going to do an intersection. We're going to go via A3. We're not going to do the full length of the runway. Come on, give it to me. There we go. Awesome. Sync live weather 1021, temperature 21. Yeah, that seems to be all correct. Okay, so if I go back to here, I go performance. On the EFB, I'm just going to go send to MCDU. And there it is. Awesome. So flaps 3. Okay, cool. 1020 is our engine out ACCC. And same for thrust reduction on both engines. Excellent. I am so happy with that. We'll change that one to progress. And I need to go back to init. Oh shit. Oh no, it's no. I'm doing that all wrong. I need it. Receive messages. Load sheets. I need 29.1, so 29. I need to remember 29. Okay. So we are ready to push back and start. Let's close. Front door's already closed. Don't tell me the jetway's already gone. No, jetway has not gone. Let's get rid of the jetway. We'll get rid of the chocks and cones as well. Awesome. I am going to turn that back on because it's pretty cool. And now if I turn on the beacon light, it's automatically going to chuck us into our pushback. So we should have someone coming. Yes, we do. Very loud APU and choppy frame rate.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, so we are ready to push. Brisbane traffic, Jetstar 553 type Airbus A320 pushing back from gate 83 facing to the north. Brisbane traffic. Okay, so we're going to go tail south.
Release parking brakes, please.
And we'll release the parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, ignition on. And we're going to start engine number 2 first.
Cabin crew, arm doors.
So that engine should start up. Should. There it goes. Just had an error. Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe cabin crew member closest to you as we are about
Had an error come up on screen real briefly.
Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
Cool.
Hello again. We want you to have a safe and enjoyable flight. So please listen closely while we take you through the safety requirements for our Airbus A320.
I can see a Qantas tail in the distance. Right there. So I'm wondering what it is. It's a big tail.
Your tray table is stowed away. Your armrest is
Okay,
lowered,
starting engine
and
number
your window shade is
1.
open. The seatbelt sign above you will be illuminate your brace position. Along with other
Please set
important
parking
safety
brakes.
information. The A320
Waiting your
has
confirmation
8
for a good
emergency
engine
exits,
start.
which we'll now show you.
Definitely do have that.
2 at the
Oops.
front, 4 over the wing, and 2 at the back of the cabin.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. Please disconnect.
Okay, so ignition can come off.
And then help others around you.
Get rid of the
There is a
APU.
life jacket located in the pouch under your seat. If it is required, remove the life
Unlocking
jacket
gear.
from the pouch, place it over your head.
There's a lot happening at
fasten the
once.
strap around your back, the life jacket, or blow
Tow truck
into these
disconnected.
mouthpieces. The
Bypass
life
pin
jacket
removed.
also has a whistle and a light to attract attention.
Okay, so brakes to
Right is clear.
4.
Right is clear.
Arm the spoilers, and we've got clearance on both left and right, so we can go flaps to 3.
By law, you must not tamper with or remove any aircraft equipment unless authorised. You must comply with any instructions from our crew and any signs that...
And we will just check.
It's our pleasure to have you on board with us today.
Our-
and we hope you have
So
an
go
enjoyable
full rudder
flight.
left,
Thanks for listening.
full rudder right, full left, full right, full pitch up, and full pitch down. Speaking of pitch, we do need to put in, what did I say, 2.9? Let's just double check that our trim is set correctly. It's not, it's about there. Does he say have a good trip? Yes, he did. Okay. Brisbane traffic, Jetstar 553 taxiing to runway 19 left via Charlie Alpha. Brisbane traffic. Okay, let's just check that everything is all set correctly. We do need to ding the dinger and get taxi lights on. And you know what it didn't do? Didn't lock the door. Okay, we're good to get out of here. So it's a fairly
Cabin
long...
crew seats for takeoff.
I'll get a call in a sec. There it is.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Cool, thank you. So just going to go down to the next turn and then start making our way down to runway 19 left via Alpha. So I won't make you watch all this. This is going to take quite some time. Okay, so we'll just hold here for just a sec. We need to turn on our TCAS TARA. Did you see the A380, by the way? A380 parked at the domestic. Not entirely sure what's going on there. We better ding the dinger. We've got takeoff lights on, and we will... Brisbane traffic, Jetstar 553 departing runway 19 left via Alpha 3 intersection. That will be on the Scott 3 SID Brisbane. Okay, so we are ready to go into a takeoff view. Parking brake will come off. We better start a timer. I know I'm supposed to use the chrono button, but I never do. Just check there's nothing coming in, and we are clear. Okay, a little bit of nose in, and we'll get the engines up to, I think it's 1.05. It's not 50%, I know that much. Okay, and flex. Now try and keep it straight. Okay, there's 100 knots. V1 and rotate. Hey, get up, get up, get up. Positive rate of climb, gear coming up. Oops. Maybe a little bit too much nose. Way too much nose. What is going on? I'm near diving. I don't know what this thing is doing. There we go. Now speed's getting up. Levers to climb. I just got a little bit more speed up, and then there we go. Flaps to 2. I don't know what was going on there. It was following flight directors, a little bit above maybe, but yeah, that was weird. Okay, we can go flaps to 2. Brisbane traffic, Jetstar 553, clear 2,000 feet on the Scott 3 SID Brisbane traffic. That was probably not the correct terminology. I think I was meant to say passing 2,000, not clear 2,000. Just hand flying it for a little bit, and then we can go flaps to 0. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go autopilot on for the rest of the flights. And I don't really need to be listening to that at all. Okay, well that was an interesting takeoff. We almost stalled. But we got the autopilot's not on. Autopilot's not turning on. Why is autopilot not turning on? Okay, that's weird. It must be doing that thing where you've got to go left, right, down, up. There we go. Oh, I hope it doesn't do that for the whole flight. There's a glitch at the moment with the Phoenix where the autopilot turns itself off and doesn't turn back on. Kind of a pain. Anyway, there's Brisbane. Oh, beautiful. We do have a speed restriction which I'm going to ignore, and I'm just going to put it into open climb. Okay, so up to 10,000 landing lights can come off. We'll put our QNH down to 1013, and I will turn seatbelts off at around 13,000 feet. That won't happen on camera, but I'll come back to you once we have reached our top off climb and have some weather information for Christchurch and see if we can see some weather for along the way. Okay, we're just coming up to our cruise altitude of flight level 310 now. So that's taken pretty much 20 minutes exactly to get up to cruise. Considering we're getting up to 31,000 feet, it's no surprise that it didn't take that long at all. But let's have a look at some weather in Christchurch and see what is going on. So at present, wind is 70 at 10 knots, temperature 17 degrees and clear, so no cloud detected at all. And yeah, 10 knots, almost headwind. I'm okay with that. The winds can get pretty strong in Christchurch. I've seen them up to 28, I think 28 knots I've landed there before in the simulator, and yeah, it wasn't great. Let's just hope that the landing is going to be better than the takeoff was with an almost stall. We're going to arrive at approximately 1:14 Zulu. Currently it is 21:58 Zulu, so 3 hours and 16 minutes approximately. So yeah, looks like we will be running almost on time, even though it was a bit of a late departure out of Brisbane. But I will be back talking to you once we have reached our 40 miles away from top of descent. We'll do some descent planning and then back again for the actual descent. So in the meantime, enjoy some nice music and some outside shots of the aircraft as we cruise across the Tasman. I'll see you again soon.
Looking for a shade when it's hot, I've been low-key and I'm trying to stop. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, what's up, when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's half past 4. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, what's up, when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's half past 4. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Since I ran into you, honestly, I wonder if you know. Hope everything is going amazing for you, and you're not feeling blue. I feel the rainbow down my face, but that's alright. I smile, people passing by. Some smile back, some might not. I'm always looking for a shade when it's hot. I've been low-key and I'm trying to stop. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, what's up, when off I go. Really afternoon, it's half past 4. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, what's up, when off I go. Really afternoon, it's half past 4. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. I slipped to my door, I slipped to
Okay, so we are coming up to 40 miles from top of descent. So we better start putting some information into the McDo so we can obviously make that descent. So weather in Christchurch at the moment, this is as of 13 minutes ago, we've got 070 at 13 knots. So a bit of a slight cross/headwind as we come down into runway 02. Nothing too much to worry about. 21 degrees and clears, has warmed up a little bit, and pressure is 1025. No cloud detected, so a nice clear approach into Christchurch. So pretty happy with that. So let's put that into the McDo so we can start to make our descent down. Air traffic control has, or ATC has still not come online. I wasn't expecting it to. People don't want to be doing this on a Sunday, which is fair. Was briefly on in Melbourne, but we are nowhere near Melbourne at all, so not any help to us. So it was wind 70 at 13. Transition altitude is 130, that is correct. And our decision altitude is 323 feet. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so go into flight plan, and we're going to go down to flight level 210 once we go down for descent. That is very, very soon. So what is the time? It is 044 Zulu, arrival is 109. Awesome, so it's 25 minutes exactly until we are on the ground at the international terminal in Christchurch. I'll see you soon. Okay, we're just about ready to start making descent down, just about a couple more miles. But look at this view of the west coast, the South Island, as we cross over the Alps. Well, not quite yet. A bit more on that side. Oh, nothing on that side. That's a bit more in front of us. It is marvellous. Okay, let's descend down to flight level 210. I'm not going to call this on VATSIM. There's not really anyone around. There is someone coming in from the north to our left. They are at flight level 360. We're at 31. We're not even going to be close to being in their way, and plus we're going to cross their path before they get to it anyway. I probably should talk to the traffic, because we are coming close to 60 miles away. Christchurch traffic, Jetstar 553, approximately 60 miles northwest of the Christchurch field. Arrival time is approximately 14 minutes, arriving into runway 02 on the Idubu transition, Christchurch. I've no idea if that was even the correct information to say, but it gives them an idea of where I am and what I'm doing, I suppose. And that's coming into flight level 180. We'll put some seatbelts on and another few thousand feet, see how bumpy it does get. But we do have approximately 14 minutes until we are on the ground in Christchurch. This has been quite a good flight so far, so I'll be back to you once we are down to around 10,000 and coming in onto approach. Okay, so we're down below 14,000. I'm going to put the seatbelts on now because it's just a little bit bumpy. And we'll get the Q&H entered in very, very soon as well. I'm just going to turn up the VATSIM volume because I did turn it down before. Not quite loud enough. There we go. Okay, so Q&H is 1025. Just double check that. It's still 1025. Weather has not changed since we checked. We might put some speed brake out as well because... yeah, there we go. Just to get our speed down, we're doing 282 and we need to be doing 270. And also...
sign has now been switched on for landing.
Please make sure your seatbelt and the seatbelt of infants and children traveling with you is now fastened.
Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank
Oh,
you.
there we go. Now I'll get a phone call.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you so much. Down to 2,000 on Idubu. So let's just put that in. This is where, so you'll see my green dot just rapidly drops before it's still doing it. So I'm going to put some speed brake out again. For some reason, I don't know why it does this at Christchurch. Okay, so we can lose the speed brake now. Just monitor that and see how we go. You see, we're overspeeding. It's just annoying. And we're too high again. Come on. See, it keeps dropping. We do have a tailwind, of course, so that is definitely a factor. And also, you'll notice our time, 3 hours and 25 minutes since we departed. We have had a headwind pretty much the entire way, which is very unusual when you're travelling from the west to the east. This makes me nervous. We're less than 15 miles from the runway and we're still... Oh, okay, now we're down to speed. Let's go flat. Oh, it's going to do this. Shut up. This is an error that Phoenix need to fix because this is really annoying. Let's see if we can put that back on. I don't know if that's going to stay on. This could be quite a testing landing. We're going flaps 1. Christchurch traffic, Jetstar 553 on 10 mile final to runway 02 Christchurch. Okay, so we're on 10 mile. I'm going to go flaps to, oh no, wait a little bit longer. We do want to put the landing system on. And we want to hit approach. I'm going to put flaps 2 and it's going to, alarms are going to go off. Yeah, I knew it would. Shut up. Oh, come on. Just get your speed down. The speed brake's out. We're on approach. This is really testing my lack of skills. Okay, to get our speed down further, we're going to go gear down. We're being thrown around like a cork in the ocean. How's our speed? Still too high. Okay, go around altitude is 4,000. Let's hope we don't need it. QNH is still 1025. Yep. I'm going to activate the auto brake to 2. Get rid of the spoilers. I think we're done with those. And we will arm those as well. How are we going? Christchurch traffic, Jetstar 553 on 2 mile final to runway 02 Christchurch. Okay, we're going to go flaps to 3. And flaps full. Right, here we go. Let's see if I can not mess this one up. Mind you, as we come down lower, I can see our wind is dropping. It was gusting up to about 20 knots, I think, earlier. This should come down. Yeah, okay. Critical time of the flight, I better stop talking. My hands are actually shaking on this one. Continue.
Minimum.
Okay, minimums. We have manual control. And straight away we get pushed off to the
100.
left. Come on, baby.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Drop power. Pull the nose back a bit too much. There we go. Not quite centre. Not even worried about that. And stay the reverses. Oh, that was actually really not bad. And we will turn on some
Ladies and
lights.
gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt signs have been switched off. Today we're going to be disembarking the aircraft through the forward door and hopefully
I need him to shut up.
via the stairs.
Christchurch traffic, Jetstar 553 has vacated runway 02. Okay, I completely gone the wrong way there. I'm just getting a little too excited. We're going to international, so I need APU to start up. Should have actually just gone straight ahead. We can turn off the TCAS. That can come off as well. I think the APU is going to be running by the time we get to the gate. We will see. Just parking one of the smaller gates down here, probably gate 3-1. Also the landing, we can even check that. 273 feet per minute in a in gusting winds. I'm not even upset about that. Okay, to the landing lights off. APU's still not come on. Maybe it will before we stop. We'll see. There it is. Look at that. Look at that timing. Okay. Not very good at parking from inside, so I'm going to do it from an outside view. Don't judge me. Oops. And just completely stopped. Okay, parking brake on. And we will turn off engine 2 and 1. And we'll also get rid of the beacon as well. We'll see what old Lug Nuts has to say. Anything? We probably do need the GPU. Chocks and cones are already on, GPU is on, and we can get our jetway connected. Beautiful. Excellent. Seatbelt's coming off. And we will request a boarding once the jetway finishes doing its thing, apparently.
The boarding requested.
Thank you. Okay, well, we're here. We're in Christchurch. Probably should shut down the APU. We don't need that on anymore. Oh, shit. External power's not even on. There we go. And we'll turn off some fuel pumps as well. Excellent. Well, that is us in Christchurch.
Passengers, the boarding starting.
Are those going to open up? Yes, they are. Sweet. So this is paid scenery, by the way. I'll have links and the studio names of all the paid add-ons that I use, or even the free add-ons that I use in this video down below. But next week we will be flying from this airport Let's go back inside where it's quieter. There we go. We're flying from this airport up to Auckland in the Texel 737-800 freighter. I don't know if it's a BCF or BDSF or BDSM. It's something. It's one of the converted freighters by Texel, based on an actual aircraft that they do fly in New Zealand. So that's or try to keep it real. This one is also based on a real aircraft. That will be dropping next weekend as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.